What's up, everyone? And today we are ranking all of the Call of Duty Zombies Easter eggs. Now, what we're talking about Easter eggs is not the Easter egg songs, because we can probably do a separate video of the Easter egg songs, like ranked in order from like worst to best, in my own opinion. But this is going to be the Easter egg like fetch quest for all of the zombie maps. Now, this is only Treyarch zombie maps because I've done all of the Treyarch Easter eggs. Besides two Cold War Easter eggs, I've not done. What ones have I not done? I've not done D Machine, and I've not done Firebase C, I think. I've done Mauer and Forsaken, I'm pretty sure. And then, Outbreak, I think. I did Outbreak. But, yeah, so we're going to be ranking all of the Treyarch maps, because when it comes to like non-Treyarch maps, I've not done all the Easter eggs on those. The only Easter eggs I've done that are non-Treyarch are all of the Exo-Zombie ones, and then I've also done the Zombies in Spaceland Easter egg, and that's it. So I haven't done any of the others. But today, we are going to be ranking all of Treyarch zombie Easter eggs. Maybe one day I'll rank all of the Easter eggs in general, like non-Treyarch and Treyarch. Obviously, this doesn't count the Easter egg for Duron Fong, because even though there is a Treyarch Zombies like product, it is Vanguard, because Vanguard is made by Sledgehammer, and also that fucking Duron Fong and Terra Maledicta, those whatever those fucking maps were called, they didn't have an Easter egg till recently anyway, because Treyarch didn't give us a complete game on launch. Thanks, Treyarch. Anyway, I hate Vanguard, but we're not here to talk about Vanguard. We're here to talk about Easter eggs, the good ones and the bad ones and the ugly ones, from Black Ops 1 all the way to Cold War. Because World at War didn't have an Easter egg, unless you count the fly trap from Der Riese, but I don't think anybody really counts that, to be honest. So let's go in and rank these Easter eggs. So let's go with my least favourite map of all time, and probably my least favourite Easter egg of all time. I hate Alpha Omega. The boss fight is underwhelming. It's the return of the electric zombie from Transit. It's just garbage. It's just putting in codes. That's all it fucking well is. And it's the most tedious, boring Easter egg. I like Easter eggs that keep you engaged. It's Easter eggs that test your skill, like a Soul Box type of Easter egg, where they, well, not just that, but it's like testing your memory as well. Whereas, like I say, it's just writing codes. Alpha Omega hurts me. Alpha Omega is the worst zombies map of all time. I literally hate it more than anything else. Maybe I hate Vanguard more, but I know Alpha Omega inside and out. I've learnt that map. I've trained. I've actually like put hours into that map, and I know how shit it is inside and out. So Alpha Omega sucks, and its Easter egg sucks even more. Ancient Evil. Probably my favourite Easter egg in Black Ops 4. I'm going to put it in S tier. Why is there two S tiers? I'll put it in A tier, and I'll get rid of this double S. Yeah, I'll get rid of this double S tier. Yeah, Ancient Evil is a very fun Easter egg, because much in the same way as the Origins Easter egg is good, I think that Ancient Evil's Easter egg is also really good. I think that, objectively speaking, if we don't count nostalgia and also like innovation at the time, I think that Ancient Evil in a vacuum is a better Easter egg than Origins, just because it like combines gameplay with like skill and knowledge all together, whereas Origins, like, because once you build the staffs on Origins, you don't actually use them to obtain anything in the Easter egg. So the whole purpose of building the staffs is just to build them for building's sake. You don't actually use them for the Easter egg afterwards. Whereas with Ancient Evil, you obviously you obtain the gauntlets, and then you upgrade the gauntlets once if you just want to play casually. But then if you want to do the Easter egg, you can upgrade them a third time. The Easter egg gives you an incentive to go for the Easter egg, because they're like, do you want to fully upgrade your gauntlets, or do you want to do the first upgrade and stick with that, or do you want to do the Easter egg and upgrade them fully? I love that. And as well as that, you actually use the gauntlets to unlock like fucking parts of the Easter egg and shite. And also the story. The story was really, really cool. The Chaos story in Black Ops 4 was mostly an L, but Ancient Evil was the one Chaos map where the story actually became really cool right at the end. Even though it did end on a cliffhanger, and we'll never have that cliffhanger resolved, I still think Ancient Evil's Easter egg is highly underrated, and it's my favourite in Black Ops 4. But yeah, alright, now we have Ascension. the first official Easter egg, if you don't count, like I say, the fly trap on Doris, which isn't here. Is it here? No, it's not. No, it's not here. I saw Dairai, isn't it? Let me think there. No. Ascension's Easter egg is... Let's just say this. The hardest part about the Ascension Easter egg is getting 4 people to do it with. Besides that, the Ascension Easter egg is probably the easiest of all time. I mean, it is the first, technically, so it goes without saying. It's decent, though. I like the idea behind it because it was a very niche thing when it was first discovered, and it was like a cool little secret deal, and it wasn't, you know, it's not this big thing now like it is now, Easter eggs in general. So I do enjoy the novelty of the Ascension. Just for the nostalgia, I will put this in C tier for the respect of it, but it's a very short one. It's quite easy. It's just a lot of RNG as well. You're just kind of waiting for Gersh devices, you know, to get out of the box. So you win some, you lose some, I guess. The Ascension one is decent. Okay, now we have Blood of the Dead. I genuinely think I prefer Blood of the Dead's Easter egg to Alpha Omega, and that's going to shock some people because Blood of the Dead's Easter egg is like a lot of people's least favourite Easter egg. The thing I like about Blood of the Dead's Easter egg is its difficulty. I'm a weird fucking masochistic person when it comes to like video games. I like video games with a challenge, at least when it comes to like zombies, especially. Like a zombie map that I enjoy is one that's like challenging. So Origins is very difficult, Zetsubo no Shima is very difficult, Shadows of Evil is quite difficult, Goro Krovi, those are like some of my favourite maps, and goes without saying that the hardest Easter egg in all of Call of Duty Zombies history is also one that I don't hate. It's not my least favourite. I don't love the Blood of the Dead Easter egg, hence why it's still in the E tier. But I definitely would. I'd do the Blood of the Dead Easter egg over Alpha Omega's Easter egg any day, despite Blood of the Dead's Easter egg being like 3 times as long. I just think it's more engaging because there's so much more shit to do, and like you definitely get the most bang for your buck. You have a lot of content to siphon through when you're doing the Blood of the Dead Easter egg. Plus the story is excellent. I don't know why I'm praising Blood of the Dead's Easter egg. I guess it's just me trying to defend it over Alpha Omega, but yeah, Blood of the Dead's Easter egg is fine. Actually, no, now that I think about it, I'm gonna put it in D. You know what? Now that I think about it, it doesn't deserve the bottom tier. I think Blood of the Dead's Easter egg is okay. I don't love it though. It is, like I say, tedious and challenging and a bit stressful, and the fucking step of the generators where you have to let the ghost fucking type in the numbers. That step is laborious and torturous, and I don't like that step at all. But it's still an engaging Easter egg, and there's a lot to do, which I guess adds to the challenge of it, which I guess I find enjoying. So there you go. Buried's Easter egg we have 2 sides to it, of course, because it's Black Ops 2 with the branching story thing. Alright, so Maxis' side of the Easter egg I think is better than Richtofen's. There isn't really that many differences that I can think of. But I am going to put it in S tier. I'll put both of them in S tier, I think, because they are quite similar. I think the Buried's Easter egg is probably my favourite, or one of my favourites. The only issue with it is you have to do it 4 players. Which is such a shame, because... I mean, it's not a shame because it's of the time Black Ops 2 was designed with its Easter eggs in mind to be played with 4 people rather than just solo. The only reason that Origins can be done solo in Black Ops 2 is just because it wasn't like designed to have four people doing one task at once. But back to Buried, the sharpshooter step, you know, in Buried is one of the coolest Easter egg steps of all time. I fucking love it to pieces. But yeah, all right, now Call of the Dead. I'm gonna put this above Ancient Evil for the sole reason you have a solo version of the Easter egg and a co-op version. The reason it's not an S tier is because you have to rely on the box to get the VR gun, not the VR gun, the fucking VR11 or whatever it's called, to do the Easter egg, and that is not fun, trying to hit the box for that stupid piece of shit weapon. But besides that, it's quite a decent egg. Plus, as well as that, it comes with the best rewards when you complete it, because obviously when you kill George, you get the drop of a death machine. But when you complete the Easter egg, every single game for the rest of time on that account, or whatever account you complete the Easter egg on, that drop, once you kill George, will then be a Wonder Waff. amazing. Plus full perks, obviously, when you kill. No, not full perks. It's one free perk. Never mind. Forget why I said that. But yeah, one free perk, and obviously, the Wonder Wasp. So a pretty damn excellent egg, considering you can also do it solo and a co-op. There's 2 versions of it, basically. They've shortened the solo one, so it's easier, but also doable with 1 person, whereas the 4-person one is just as it usually is. Excellent egg if you're taking both versions into account. Der Eisendrache, the first official boss fight in any COD Zombies map, besides maybe Descent in Exo Zombies. Der Eisendrache is probably the best, objectively speaking, Easter egg. Yeah, I'd say so, because it's solo, plus obviously the story behind it, plus the setting, plus obviously the interactive nature of using the bows to do shite. I think it's good. Plus, as well as that, it takes what was a bit tedious about the Origins Easter egg and trying to streamlines it. So, in the way that Origins egg works, is that it was just like you have to get all 4 staffs before you do the rest of the Easter egg. Whereas Der Eisendrache, you only need 1 bow before you do the rest of the shit. So like the Wisp step and stuff. I think it's a damn good Easter egg. The Simon Says step taken straight from Moon. I know that it's like a recycled Easter egg step, but it works so well in this one that I feel like it deserves its own praise there. There we go. Right, now, I know that I said earlier in this video that I haven't played D Machine's Egg, or I think I've watched I've watched loads of videos on D Machine's Easter egg plus Firebase C. What I understand about all of the what was I going to say? All of the Cold War Zombies Easter eggs is that all of them are stupid easy. Almost as easy as stuff like Ascension. Which I think is a detriment in my opinion. Because I feel like what like I say, with how I praised Blood of the Dead's egg, despite my better judgment, is that it has so much content in there. It's by far the longest Easter egg to do. To give you a perspective, Origins Easter egg probably takes like an hour 20 for like the average player to complete, maybe an hour 30 to 2 hours if you're not as experienced. Whereas the Blood of the Dead Easter egg, for the uninitiated, it could probably take you 5 or 6 hours. And that's not even a joke. For like this, I think the fastest speed run of this Easter egg, I think, is 1 hour and 20, which is ridiculous, to be honest. Ridiculous. I don't know why I said it like that. But that just goes to show how much content is packed into Blood of the Dead. Whereas with D Machine, it looks like you complete the Easter egg in like fucking 40 minutes to 50 minutes. That's how it looks to me. Like, that's like a rough estimate. I haven't done it myself, so I'm just speaking as best I can without treading on anyone's toes here. But by the looks of it, D Machine's Easter egg is one of the easiest ones ever, to be honest. The only ones that are easier than this egg are, I think, Forsaken's easier because I've actually done it. And also, Ascension is fucking easy as hell. So, yeah. Just by default, D Machine, because it has less content in the Easter egg as well, and it seems quite easy, I will have to put it in D. I feel like if an Easter egg is too easy or too hard, it can be a detriment, whereas Easter eggs that are balanced perfectly, like Call of the Dead or Der Eisendrache or Buried, right at the top there, I think just show the quality of it so that it has a balance there. So not too difficult, not too easy. So it is accessible to a lot of people, but it isn't too easy so that it's like, what's the point of doing it? Because you want to, when you get a new DLC, you want as much content in there as possible. So if I bought Ancient Evil as a DLC, I'm going to be fucking satisfied because the Easter egg is very, very, very chunky. There's a lot of stuff to do in there, but it also is balanced, and it implements gameplay with information and knowledge and intellect into the mix. So it really does a really good blend of all of the assets that make a good Easter egg, in my opinion. All right, Die Rise. Neither version of this Easter egg is very good. I'll still put it above Alpha Omega. I don't like the Alpha Omega Easter egg at all. I'll put both of them in there because there's not too much different about it. Don't really like it. The thing is as well, is that objectively speaking, Die Rise. Die Rise's Easter egg is also one of the easiest ones to do. I feel like you know what's crazy? I think I read somewhere that the fastest speed run for Die Rise is, I think, under 20 minutes. I think it's something really stupid like that. So if you know what you're doing in that Easter egg, it's one of the easiest ones, which doesn't help it. But also, story-wise, it is literally filler. You could literally skip this map and go straight to Buried from Transit if you're doing the extended Easter egg, the ultimate Easter egg on like the Victus maps. You can fucking skip this one story-wise and just go straight to Buried. It's a shame you can't do that mechanically. But yeah, Dire Rise sucks. It's also one of my least favourite maps of all time, so I don't enjoy playing the map, so by proxy I will not find any joy playing the Easter egg on said map. Plus you need 4 people. Alright, now, Dead of the Night. Now, this map... Okay. This is gonna... Okay, shh. Let me explain. Shh, hold on. Get rid of your pitchforks, people, please. Just give me a sec to explain myself. So, Dead of the Night is an okay map. I don't mind it. People hate this map with a burning passion, and that never made sense to me. I think Dead of the Night is as good as Zetsubo is when it comes to its Easter egg, because the setup for Dead of the Night is atrocious. The Easter egg, the Pack-a-Punch process is trash. Upgrading the wand weapon is so fucking painstaking and long. But it does obviously reward you because the Alice's Annihilator is decent as well, so I do quite like that weapon. In the same way, let's put Zetsubo and Dead of the Night in the same rank. I feel like Zetsubo more just because it's a cooler map than Dead of the Night, but I still think that these two are very similar in their Easter egg sense. Like, once you've set up on Zetsubo and Dead of the Night, you've already done a lot of the Easter egg as it is, especially with Zetsubo. Maybe there's a bit more like heavy lifting to do after you've set up with Dead of the Night than you do Zetsubo, but there's a very, very big learning curve when it comes to these maps, which I think is why it's hated. Both of them are hated. In fact, you know what? I'm very, very partial to Zetsubo and its Easter egg, so I'm going to put it in A, but Dead of the Night is staying in B, just because Dead of the Night, like I say, there is a bit too much of a learning curve for the casual player to learn the Easter egg and set up as well. It's a very all-encompassing map. You need to know everything to do everything, if that makes sense. You can't just go in and set up. You're going to have to watch a full-ass guide about how to get Pack-a-Punch and then be on your way to start the Easter egg or something if you really fucking want to. But yeah, that's where I'd rank them. Zetsubo in the same vein. I love Zetsubo, so its Easter egg is quite fun to me. Plus, as well as that, once you've set up on Zetsubo, you've opened up the whole map. You open up power and you've got the gas masks and all that shit. Then you're pretty much done. Or not done, but you've only got to get the cogs for the lift, and I think you're pretty much done. There's not much else to do there. So just for that reason, I feel like it's just really fun. It like, to almost its own fault, it implements like the setup process with the Easter egg, which is I think what Origins does, but a tiny bit better, which is why Origins, where is it? Let me grab it now. There it is. I'll put it at the bottom of S tier, behind Buried, in my own opinion. I know that's a hot take. I know people love Origins Easter egg. Origins was the first Easter egg I ever did as well, so I do love this Easter egg myself. It is so much fun to do. Origins is a really, really good one to learn because it's like every step of the Easter egg has a different facet of like COD Zombies gameplay in it. So you need to, like, the soul box step is also really integral. The G-Strike stuff, and obviously the robot stuff with the robot's foot. Obviously you can bypass the really tedious waiting for the robots with the Black Ops 2 version, whereas the Black Ops 3 Easter egg of Origins, not playable because you can't skip that step. That step is literally just waiting for robots. It can really kill speed runs. It's not good. I don't like that. But the Black Ops 2 version is king because it, you know, like I say, it is... It has a lot of different, like, you know, it's a very all-encompassing Easter egg. There's a lot of stuff to learn, but once you've learned it, it becomes, you chalk it down to a science and just like a formula, if that makes sense, which is why I enjoy it. And I especially enjoy watching speedrunners do Origins because it's just so cool to see how they zip across the map with the fucking boom Hilda and that. But yeah, there you go. Firebase C, just because I haven't played it. Where has it gone? I just chucked it somewhere. There it is. Right, I'm sticking it with D Machine. These are practically tied for me because I haven't played them, but I've seen a lot of gameplay of them and they look fucking stupid easy. Maybe I'll put Firebase C slightly above D Machine because by proxy, Firebase C's Pack-a-Punch process is slightly more difficult than D Machine. So but they are neck and neck. They're both way too easy for my liking, and yeah. But yeah, there we go. Now, Goro Krovi, excellent Easter egg. Thank you very much. Let's stick this in A tier. I'll put it above Zetsubo. Will I put it above Ancient Evil though? Because I love Goro Krovi, I think I'm gonna have to. Maybe above Call of the Dead as well, actually. Do I put it in S tier, actually? I'm feeling cheeky. Do I put it in S tier? Yeah, fuck it. I'll put it in S tier, but behind Origins. It's not as good as Origins Easter egg. I think the trophy step is good, and it's a good collectathon type of Easter egg step. I think it's a very, very good completionist sort of Easter egg step to do, because you do feel like, I've got to get all the trophies now, god. The boss fight is excellent, by the way. Goro Krovi probably has the best boss fight in all of COD Zombies, if not all of COD Zombies, and definitely Treyarch Zombies. I can't think of a better one. Maybe Voyager Despair's boss fight is better, but Goro Krovi is just a better map overall. But yeah, I think it is a very excellent Easter egg. I think the only thing I don't really like is the Valkyrie, not the Valkyrie, the fucking, what are they called? No, not Stokers. What the fuck are they called? Fucking Manglers, that's what they're called. Yeah, the Mangler step where you have to escort one of them without an arm to the fucking podium. Sucks. That step is so fucking tedious and annoying. The Valkyrie Jones, not good either. Yeah, it's a good Easter egg overall. I think it's just that step that kind of kills it for me. But there we go. 9. The boss fight is excellent. The rest of the egg, it's okay. I wouldn't put it above Dead of the Night, surprisingly. I'll put it in the same tier, though, I think. I feel like that's fair. Yeah, I think that's fair. I like 9. The Easter egg is fine as well. The whole collecting poo step is kind of stupid, by the way. Just got to point that out there. But yeah, it's all right. I don't mind it. It's fine. It's harmless. You know, it's a fun Easter egg to do. It's not the first one that I'd want to do in Black Ops 4. That's for sure. There are a lot of better ones in Black Ops 4. Right, now we have Moon. I'm also going to put this in A tier. I'll put it above. Is that about? No. Will I? No, I will, because of the ending. And the Simon Says. First of its kind of Simon Says. The only reason it's not higher than that is that I guess it's just the RNG side of it, is because you've got to rely on the mystery box to get the shit you want. And there's a lot of shit you need. You need Gersh devices, you need the QED device, and you need fucking Excavator Pi, and that. It's just a lot of waiting for stuff. So it does kind of docket points. But it's very engaging, and it's a very fun Easter egg to do, to be honest. It's one of the best parts of Moon. So yeah, there you go, there's Moon. Alright, next we have Mob of the Dead. One of the fucking easiest Easter eggs of all time. You've just got to fucking go to the Golden Gate Bridge 3 times. That's fucking it, mate. Honestly, there's not much else you got to do besides that. I'm going to put it above Ascension for the story. Yeah, fuck it, I'll put it at the bottom of B. Behind Night. No, actually it's too easy for that, never mind. Top of C. Works for me. Alright, now we have Outbreak. Fucking hell, is this part 1? I can't see the red text that well, I'm blind. Alright, so that says part 1 there. Fucking hell, I can't remember which part was which. You know what, I'm just going to leave it off the list, because I don't really count Outbreak as a zombies map. It's more like an extra game mode. But for argument's sake, I do like the boss fight. I will talk about Outbreak's Egg. Boss fight is the best part about it by far. Everything else about it, couldn't care less about, to be honest. It's there. It's one of the most challenging boss fights, though, which I do appreciate. It really does, you know, it really keeps you engaged. The boss fight itself, that is. Alright, Revelations. It's a fun egg. I'll put it above 9. I'll put it above Ancient Dead of the Night. Yeah, I'll put it above Dead of the Night. Yeah, that's fair. Revelations is a good egg. I think the one thing I don't like is the whole rock step, because you have to fucking shoot rocks. It's kind of dumb. But besides that, it's quite good. It's a very long egg. It's the most difficult one in Black Ops 3, I believe. Maybe Goro Krovi is a bit more difficult, actually. But, yeah. Revelations is what I was going to say. Yeah, the egg is it's difficult, but I think it's quite good, actually. I think it's quite a fun one to do. It isn't too tedious. It's just a lot of unique steps going on. Shadows of Evil, right. I'm going to put this in S tier as well. I'm going to put it above Gorod Krovi, but I'll put it behind Origins because Origins and Shadows of Evil are equal to me. But there's one thing that Origins has that Shadows of Evil doesn't have: solo. You have to do Shadows of Evil with 4 people, and that really hurts me because Shadows of Evil is like my favourite map, and it is such a good Easter egg. But you can't actually complete the egg. You can get all the way to the boss fight, but you can't like complete the egg, which is the most annoying fucking part. What's good about the egg is that like once you've fucking set up on the map, you're pretty much halfway done already. Once you've got the sword and Pack-a-Punch, you're kind of already halfway there ish. So yeah, by default, Shadows of Evil's egg is like really tightly knit with the core gameplay and setup process of the map itself, which I just automatically give it points because it's a good design. So there you go. Alright, now we have Shangri-La. I quite like the Shangri-La Easter egg, actually. I think this one is a fairly good egg. I like this one. I'm going to put it... Yeah, I'm going to put it in A. I'll put it behind Zetsubou. No, I like Shangri-La. I like Shangri-La's egg. I think the story is really, really good about Brock and Gary, and that is a really cool story. Also, the Eclipse mode is a novelty thing. We never really see that ever again in Zombies Easter eggs, or in general, to be honest, which automatically gives it tons of points. Yeah, it's also surprisingly difficult. I think, for me personally, I found Shangri-La to be the most challenging Easter egg in Black Ops 1, and that's with Moon in mind. Mind you, the only ones you've got to contend with are Call of the Dead and Ascension, which are some of the easiest Easter eggs. But no, Shangri-La is a good one for me. I quite like it. I quite like Shangri-La's Easter egg. I think it's quite fun. Tag der Toten. Piss jars. Piss jars, piss jars, piss jars. I'm gonna put it in C. I'll put it above this lot though, because it's at least more difficult and there's a lot more content to get your teeth stuck into, you know. I think that, like I say, the more content there is in an Easter egg, the more points it gets, in my own opinion. Yeah, Tag der Toten's egg, it's fine. It's not what I'd hoped for, story-wise or gameplay-wise. It's fine, and there's a lot to do, which is what I enjoy in an egg usually. Obviously, there's a hard limit on how much content you need to put in an egg before it gets tedious and annoying. But we'll get to an Easter egg that has that issue in a minute. But yeah, so yeah, Tag der Toten, it's fine. It's a fine egg. It's very middle of the road Easter egg. It's not the best and it's not the worst, so that's where it belongs, in C. Alright, now we have Transit. It's first and foremost fucking easy. With 4 people, by the way, which automatically gives it bad points. Plus it's easy. Plus, it's on Transit, one of the worst fucking maps of all time. I'm gonna put it... I'll still put it above Dire Ice. Look at me, though. Yeah. Yeah, Transit's egg is so easy to do once you have 4 people. It's much like in the same way as Ascension, except Ascension's just more fun. Is the most difficult part of Transit is getting 4 people that all fucking play Transit with you. So there you go. And then Voyage of Despair, the last one, because like I say, we're not ranking Outbreak because I can't remember for the life of me what that one had in it. Besides the cool boss fight. Right, Voyage. I'm going to put it in D. The reason I'm not putting it in F is the amount of content you get and the boss fight. Plus I like the clock step. Not many people do. I also like the planet step a little bit. But yeah, it's a bit challenging. It's one of the more challenging eggs. Just behind like Blood of the Dead and maybe like... What's another really challenging one? I think the most challenging one is Blood of the Dead, definitely. And then what's this second most challenging? Maybe Dead of the Night. Or maybe Voyage of Despair. Maybe Voyage of Despair is the second most difficult, actually. I think it's safe to say that. Or maybe Revelations. Nah, we'll say Voyage. Yeah, I won't put it in E. I won't put it in the bottom tier just because, like I say, there are a few redeeming things about it which keeps it from F. It's not as bad as Transit, Dire Rise, and Alpha Omega. But there you go. There's my ranking of Easter eggs, guys. This is my list as a COD Zombies connoisseur and Zombies Easter egg connoisseur at that. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.